Because I might think someone's beautiful, and you might not. I might think that a certain woman is beautiful, and you might not think she's beautiful.
But she's beautiful if she thinks she's beautiful.
Nah, I think scrap all that. I think there is a standard of beauty. So back to beauty. Do you think that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder?
I've never, like, I might be silly for this year, but I never really understood that, like, it's in the eyes of the beholder. So whoever's eyes it is the person who's judging whether you're beautiful or not. But aren't we saying that beauty is from within? So, like, you're the person who's judging whether you're beautiful or not.
It's not saying that you're judging on looks. It's saying that it's whatever you deem as beautiful. That's what beauty is, isn't it? It's in your eyes, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah,
it's subjective, is what you're saying.
Because I might think someone's beautiful, and you might not. I might think that a certain woman is beautiful, and you might not think she's beautiful.
But she's beautiful if she thinks she's beautiful.
Nah, I think scrap all that. I think there is a standard of beauty.
Okay.
Personally, do you get what I'm saying?
Which is different for everybody.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beauty
is subjective. It's completely subjective.
Yeah, but someone could be beautiful to someone. No, okay, well, no. If you're saying someone's beautiful, everyone should think that they're beautiful.
This is why we have no. It's not that they should, but I'm saying a model, walks into a room. They've been scouted by someone and they're considered beautiful. Yeah,
a model, real.
Most
of these models that have got no meat on their bones.
No, don't go for the average. You know what I mean when I say it though. Don't go for the average catwalk. Do you know what I mean?
So I've got to totally disagree.
But there's different types of models.
And there's standards of beauty, right? And I think that's what the biggest problem is. Like, for example, now somebody like Lupita, yeah. I think Lupita is like wildly, stunningly beautiful. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I've spoken to people who are like, I don't understand what the craze about Lupita is. Their opinion or their view of is just as valid as mine, isn't it?
But saying that,
in my eyes, she's.
But saying that, there's certain women who could walk through, and universally they're considered beautiful.
But you got to think where that comes from. Like, I don't like, and that's what part of the problem is.
What do you mean where it comes from?
It's what's appealing to the eye, isn't it?
No, but where it comes from.
I think I know where you're going with it, but go on. Where's it come from?
So where I'm going with it is like there are sustained, deliberate pressures or sustained like deliberate what's the word I'm looking for? Like marketing to make a certain particular type of person look or appear to be.
I'm not getting into all that. I'm talking.
Like
I'm talking about if there was us 5 guys sitting out somewhere, dining or whatever.
Well, you don't think that we get that from somewhere?
Let me land, man. I'm just saying, innit? And there's a beautiful woman. It could be of any. I'm not saying what race or anything like that. I'm just saying like considered beautiful all round, where heads will turn. Oh wow. Do you get what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is that comes from somewhere. There's a reason why we have this generic standard of beauty or generic look that is beautiful, and that is not by accident. That is by design, isn't it?
Yeah, but that beautiful woman could be. You could get 2 different women that look completely different. One could be beautiful, the other one could be beautiful, but they look totally different.
Yeah.
So it's just.
So what you're saying?
But generally speaking, when we talk about beauty in modern society, like we talk about specific traits. So not necessarily talking about skin color or race or whatnot. Yeah, we talk about like certain traits in it. For example, now it was never like beautiful to have certain features in it before. Yeah, and now people are paying money to go and get those features done in it because by like deliberately those things have been put across as what is now the standard of beauty, innit?
All right, so hang there then. But then, if I know visually, or then been told that has been paid for, I don't find that attractive.
Yeah, you don't find that's fine.
No, but we're talking about see, this fly was getting I was going crazy. But that's my point. So in terms of you saying that, you know, it's there's a construct to make us think of what is beautiful. I'm saying take that to the side.
Yeah.
Where yes, you're
You take that to the side.
No, where yes, that does exist, but I'm saying like kind of on your point, there could be a girl of I don't know of what origin, but beauty is beauty, innit? And that's
Yeah,
my
I think
point.
that's what I'm
We
saying.
could all agree on saying, right, she is a beautiful girl, innit?
Yeah.
Whether she is your type or not, and that doesn't mean big boobs, a big bum and all that. So I'm not
Yeah.
even talking about work because there's been plenty of like very slim girls who just got a very beautiful face, isn't it?
Yeah.
So and again,
So all right. Let's flip that round now. Yeah. So there is somebody who walks in and the entire room doesn't think she's beautiful. Yeah. But there's one guy in the corner that thinks that she's beautiful. But we're telling that guy he's wrong.
No.
there's
Exactly, because beauty is subjective. So there's
you
no
know what?
such
Yes,
thing as,
yes, it's subjective, but there is a standard of beauty.
There's a standard 5 out of 10 woman.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah. But what I'm
And
saying
it's
is
but there's universal
but
eights,
what I'm
nines, and
saying
tens,
is
isn't it?
that comes from somewhere.
Yeah, I
innit?
agree with that.
Yeah.
But that comes from somewhere, like because so say for example, what is considered beautiful in one space here, the generically agreed level of beauty, say in one place, you pick that person up and put them in a different space, and they are not considered beautiful. For example, the reason why, like, we might be going wildly off piece, I don't know, but the reason why, like, for example, skin bleaching and that, in certain countries, like in Nigeria, like certain parts of West Africa, India, like the reason why it is like ridiculously popular, even what's his name, was it Vibes?
That
Released a skincare.
Yeah.
Like the reason why is because they're getting that standard of the idea of what looks beautiful from
Yeah.
somewhere in it.
I agree. I agree with that now.
No one's. Sorry, I'm not denying that.
Because obviously-
John's not saying that's wrong. What he's saying is take that out of the equation, innit? There's women you could put anywhere in the world, or man you could put anywhere in the world, and people say, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
But I don't know why we need to get philosophical on it and say, yeah, it comes from somewhere. Everything comes from somewhere then. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything's influenced by something. But I'm saying that there's going to be, take it back in the day, when we did the Chirpsin episode, it's the same thing. There's certain girls that would walk down a shopping centre and they'll be approached X amount of times and it's guaranteed to be approached X amount of times where another girl may not have that experience. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there is a standard of beauty, isn't it? As much as beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you may not necessarily go for like someone who's like out of this world and what's considered a 10 because you found someone who's a 5 but is really attractive to you in terms of personality or whatever else.
but I would never go for someone thinking that they're a 5. I would go for somebody who is in general to me
A 10.
a 10, and that's what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
So there is what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying we can't discount it is because that level of that is what is above a 5, or that's what is above average. That look that is universally accepted, that is what is beautiful. That look is by design, innit?
You're saying it's a universal look though.
No, I'm not.
And in terms of this universal look of, what do you consider the universal look? Let me not put words in your mouth.
What do you mean?
No, you're saying there's universal look. So I'm saying, what would you say?
So describe a universal look.
So
So for me personally, I think that there is a universal look in terms of like whether it be height, whether it be certain features.
Sorry, can you describe the
full
look?
lips. What do you think I'm doing, bro?
No, you're listing other things. I just want you to
Yeah,
describe
I'm
the look.
describing the look. So whether it be height,
Yeah.
whether it be features, lips. Now these more these days, like full lips, a nice shape in terms of like whether it be bum or breasts or whatever, whatnot. And then generally speaking, like I think the lighter skinned you are, the more attractive you are considered to be
in certain cultures.
in certain cultures.
But
So for example,
you've been colonized.
yeah.
Which is different.
So for
Even in our
example,
culture, I would say no. I would
Yeah.
agree with you.
And we've been colonized. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
No, but
So for example here,
Yeah.
you have like certain issues, for example, with that girl the other day who was accused of blackfishing, where like people are taking certain features that are considered to be attractive that traditionally would be found on black women, but then that's it, innit? I want to take the sexualized parts of the culture, but I don't want to take anything else, innit? And that to me is where you have we have a problem with universal what is considered to be above average.
But it's not that every day though, is what I'm saying though, because the person that we may find beautiful may not fit that. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily always like this and like that. It exists, yes. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's my point. There's a universal there's a universal standard of beauty where people usually, the majority, can agree on, isn't it? Which then makes that person above average, isn't it? Do you
Yeah,
get
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with that.
I can carry on.
At the same time, it is a thing of like, and that's why I said, if you're attracted to somebody's beauty and you see them as above average, yeah, beauty isn't in your eye, innit? Nobody can tell you no different. It's what you're attracted to.
Exactly.
But at the same time, that person who you may be with, that person, I guarantee you'll still turn your head at this person who walks through the door who's universally.
Because beauty comes in all different forms, shapes, and sizes,
Absolutely.
No, but I'm just saying.
So
but that's not what we're saying though. I'm just saying that we would agree on this person
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 is beautiful, isn't it?
But what I'm saying is that
In
there
fact,
will
sorry.
be
Let
people-
me show you. In fact, that's a great example though. Is because you might have a person who you might say is so beautiful to you. For me, is I don't see the thing. All right, cool. We've disagreed.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have somewhere where, do you know what I mean, 5 people are unanimous. Yeah, that's beautiful.
yeah, and which is why I think the concept of yes, this is the standard, this is what is above a 5, and this is what is below a 5, is crazy, because those things change over time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for example, now, don't know how far back we want to go, but Henry VIII days, like, you wanted someone who was fat in it, like really fat. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that showed a sign of wealth, blah, 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 blah. And that was considered to be beautiful. And then you switch it. I remember one time when I was working in Kingston, Richmond, and one girl said to me, oh yeah, like I'm trying to get my bum as flat as possible, because that was what was beautiful. And now you got people paying to put fat from their, it changes over time what that standard is, and that's why to me it's ridiculous.
But these are individual people trying to meet these standards. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is, in terms
But you
of
say it's
in terms of
individuals. You say it's individuals, but
in
it's
terms
not
of an
necessarily-
eye-catching
Society.
person.
It's not necessarily just individuals. That was happening quite a lot, innit? People wanted to be flat. Models who was having fuller bodies was not considered, like, you're size 8, you're too big. You need to be a size 0. Now you're a size 8, you're too small. We want a size 10.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But there's two things here. There's what society says or what the media
Yeah.
says, and what is in reality.
Yeah.
There's two different
And that's what I'm trying to deal with, is the reality of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the media isn't reality. The media
Yeah.
is selling things to you. That's different. You can aspire to be those things, but reality, if you're naturally a 16, you ain't gonna be an 8.
Yeah.
So that's the reality, innit? So the reality is, you're 16, you'd like to be an 8, but you're never going to be.
But that's where the problem comes,
That's what I'm
because now you're slim. You are slim, right? The standard of beauty is no longer a 5, is what is slim, innit? So now, like, boom, I'm booking my trip to Dom Rep, or I'm booking my trip to Brazil, and I'm gonna get that BBL because I'm slim, but I need to make myself above that 5, innit? Do you see what I'm saying? Which to me is,
look, you're right, and I think that's another issue that will be tackled. I just think that, in my opinion, I just think that there is a universal standard that the majority would agree on in terms of somebody who is beautiful. Whether we should go around using this tool of judgment, that's a whole different matter. I'm not saying that we should. I just think we naturally do as humans.
I think
Yeah, we
scientific-
do naturally judge.
There
We
is
do.
a scientific equation for beauty. There is. I've seen it. It's to do with, I've seen it. It's to do with
Yeah.
symmetry and stuff.
Yeah.
It is, and it's improving with like babies and stuff, like people who are more symmetrical left and right. It's just a thing. But
And we've all been affected by the things you're talking about, but like for me, a lot of the stuff, like for me, if a girl, for example, was doing BBL and plastic surgery, like to please me, like it wouldn't do it at all. Anyway, we did that. Like we've done that subject about plastic surgery.
Yeah, and that's where like where I'm saying that there is, like, evidently there is, isn't it? There is a kind of like we kind of rate from 1 to 5. But when I deep it, I think that is bonkers, because who is a group of people, or the majority of people, to tell somebody else who finds that woman
Exactly.
a 10 that she's not a 10.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that is-
yeah.
That's
But
bonkers.
that-